Hello and welcome to Color Up. How would you like to trade one white chip for 2 green chips on every roll? Who wouldn't want that, right? Well, stick around and I'm going to show you how. Casino craps. It might look complicated, but at its core, it's a simple game. Roll the dice, bet on the correct number, and win. Hi, I'm Jeremy and I am a craps fanatic. My job, to teach you the game, to teach you the math and some strategies, and with a little luck, you can color up. Today's video is part of my Dice Advice series where viewers submit strategies on my website and then I test them out here on Color Up. This one was submitted to me by Paul Burnt Thumbs and we're going to call this the 50 for 1. Now what I love about this strategy, it's super simple to understand and play. So let me show you how it works. We're going to start off with $132 inside. So let's go ahead and give the dealer $135. We'll go ahead and get a couple dollars and change, $3, and then get set up. So what that looks like is $30 on the 5 and 9, and then $36 on the 6 and 8. Now all these pay the same. No matter what number rolls, you're going to get paid $42. Step 1 is to pick up the 4 and 10. So dealer, give me a $20 4 and 10. So we're going to take this $40 and make it look like $20 each on the 4 and 10. Now we can rack the $2, you might need it for the VIG. Hopefully you're paying at a casino that doesn't have a VIG up front. Now the next hit, these are gonna pay 42, these are gonna pay 39. So no matter what hits, let's say the 5 hits this time and we get paid 42 again, we're gonna tell the dealer, I want $32 pressure across all the numbers. So we can keep 10, here's 32 to the dealer, and what that looks like is it's just an increase of a nickel on all the numbers. Oh, I ran out of red here. And then $6 on the 6 and 8, right? So once we bump these all up, and they may or most likely swap these out for green. So what we have now here is 25 on the 4 and 10. We have 35 on the 5 and 9, and we have 42 on the 6 and 8. So we're 2 hits in, we're across all the numbers, and now all of these pay the same. All of these are going to pay $49. So the dealer, this is where it comes in, they're going to pay you $50 for 1. If you just throw them $1, they're going to keep paying you 2 green chips. So we're going to trade 1 white for 2 green chips on every roll thereafter. Now we don't have the horn numbers covered, but every box number we're going to win $50, or we're going to trade a white for 2 greens. That's the strategy. Let's go ahead and test it out with a live roll. All right, Paul recommends trying this with a $700 bankroll. So that's what I'm gonna play with, $700. And you'll want to do this at a $15 table. You could do it at a $25 table, but you'd have to bump up your 4 and 10 a little bit. So it just doesn't work out as nicely. All right, we're gonna assume someone else is rolling, otherwise we'd have to be required to have a pass or don't pass bet to roll the dice. But here we go. New shooter coming out. Let's see what happens here. 7 on the come out. Doesn't affect us. We're going to wait for the point to be established. Yo 11. Still no point. Here we go. 5. 5 is going to be the point. We'll mark the 5. Now we're going to go dealer. We want 132 inside. So that's 100 and we'll give them 135. We'll get 3 and change. And then we'll get set up here. And again, we got $30 and $36. They're all going to pay 42. We're looking for 2 hits. All right, first of all, let's get that first inside hit. 9, center field 9. There's a hit for us. So 30 is going to pay 42. The very first thing we're going to do, dealer, give me a $20 4 and 10. So we'll take that, set these up. These are buys. We'll just rack a couple pennies. Leave it as a tip. Use it for a VIG if we have to. And now we've got all the box numbers. We're looking for 1 more hit to set us up in a position to collect 50 for 1. So here we go. Any number will do. 6, easy 6. So 36, again, is going to pay 42 42. Dealer, I want 32 pressure across, so I can keep 10. There's the 32. And what that's going to look like is $5 bumping up across all the numbers and $6 on the 6 and 8. So we'll bump these up. And we are now all set up. Let me clean up my piles back here. And again, they'll probably swap these for green. There we go, whenever they get a chance. And we are ready and set up, great position. Now we're time to collect. We got to roll some numbers. Remember, we started with 132 at risk, so we need to roll essentially 3 times to get that back. So here we go. But we're going to be collecting 49 technically every time. So here we go. 2, 4, easy 4. So 25 is going to pay 50 for a $1 VIG. 5%. Go ahead and rack that up. Here we go. 8 the hard way, 8 hard. So again, 42 is going to pay 49, or we're going to trade that white for 2 green. I'm going to get tired of saying that. There's our 2 hits. We need one more. 8, there we go. Again, 50 for 1. Now you certainly could press these bets up, but you took a big upfront risk, and I mean, and who knows how long the roll is going to last. But if you're, you're in pretty good position if you're just collecting $50 every roll. So I don't know. He just rolls it out, which is, pretty good. You can make some pretty good money. $50 is nothing to shake your head at. There's the 8 easy again. All right, 42. 50 for 1. Maybe put that in the back rack. And we've got our profit for the shooter. Here we go. 6 the hard way, 6 hard. And it just makes it real simple every time. 50 for 1, 50 for 1, 50 for 1. All right. 6 the hard way, 6 hard. All right, 42 is going to pay 50. I don't have one. All right, I'll throw you a nickel. We'll get 4 and change. Yo 11, we don't get paid on the horn numbers. You can dabble in that if you like. There's the yo again. 6 the hard way, 6 hard. So 42, 50 for 1. I just love the simplicity of this. And if you get a decent hand, obviously we're doing pretty good. There's a 10, 10 easy. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to think about anything. All you're doing is raking it in. 50 for 1. You're trading 1 white for 2 green. 3 craps, 3. 10 the hard way, 10 hard. So again, as a buy, that's going to pay 49 or 50 for 1. 9. All right. And it doesn't hurt when we got a long roll. All right. The bank's already out of green. 50 for 1. Let's keep this. How long can we go? The average roll is 8.5. So even at 8.5, if we can start off hitting that inside number, we're going to be in good shape. So short rolls, it's pretty close to getting your money back. All right, 6, 50. I'm going to have to give change. 50 for 1. Here we go. 6 easy. Of course, any strategy is going to look good with a roll like this. But that's the benefit of something like this. Makes it look easy. And then, is that enough profit for you without increasing? There's another 6. Winning $49 every roll. I don't know. Seems like we're doing pretty good. We got a pretty good rack back there. 6 the hard way. You never know how long the roll is going to last. Yo 11. 8 the hard way. All right, we'll keep paying. I keep rolling. We're going to keep paying. We're getting close to $1,000 back there, which will help if we have shorter rolls later on. There's an 8, so 50. Well, I don't have one, so let's change this. Ooh, we're probably out of sight, but that is a yo, not a yo, aces, 2. 8 the easy way, 8 easy. This is getting ridiculous, just looking like a machine, huh? An ATM machine, right? 2 aces again. See a horn, bet a horn. Let's see if that applies here. And there's that 7, but hey, we're quite all right. I don't think I ever hit the 5, right, to move the point off, because we don't really care about what the point is. I don't think I ever rolled a 5, but anyway, there's the 7, so this is going to come down. And we'll start over. Buck will go off, and hopefully we can have some more luck with the next shooter. All right, new shooter, let's go ahead and get a point established. 8 the hard way, 8 hard this time. So we could probably do exact change here. So 132 to the dealer. Dealer, give me 132 inside. We are set up, ready to go. $30, 36. They all pay 42. Here we go. We need an inside hit. 8 the hard way, point hit, 8 hard. So 36 is going to pay 42. Immediately we're just going to tell the dealer, hey, buy the 4 and 10 for 20 each. We'll collect our $2. Puck's going to go off in this case. So puck's off, our bets are here are off. Let's go ahead and get the point established. You can work it if you'd like. Mathematically, it doesn't make a difference, but we're back out on the 8. Puck's on. Our bets are on. Now we need to roll any box number. Oh, and it didn't happen. So that time we lost it. And we collected 2, so we lost 130. So that's going to happen sometimes. We're not going to get enough rolls to get our money back. We're banking on those kind of mid rolls. All right. Here we go. New shooter. Let's give it another try. Here we go. 3 craps. That's not a box number. 8 the hard way, 8 hard. We're out on the 8. Puck will move to the 8. And again, we can do exact change. 132 to the dealer. Dealer, set me up, please. 132 inside. I'll just kind of move these a little bit so you can kind of see the colors on the camera a little bit. And here we go. We need an inside hit to get started. There's a 5. So 30. Pay 42. Dealer, buy the 4 and 10 for me. Some places will be an automatic buy. They don't even use the buttons anymore. They just pay it out as a buy bet. All right, here we go. Now we've got all the box numbers. 10. 10 down there on the end. So 20 is going to pay 39. So 35, 39. Dealer, we want 32 pressure. So we'll collect 7, and this will be enough here to go across all the numbers. Bump them all up. So now we've got 25, 35, 42. All right. We're set up, ready to go. Let's roll some box numbers. Yo, 11. Remember, at this stage, we need 4 box numbers. There's the 4 easy. So the 25 is just going to pay 50 for 1, and we're right back in it. Right back in the groove. Let's keep it rolling. But we need 3 of those. 3 craps to pay for our initial bet. Yo 11. So unfortunately, we're wasting rolls here on these horn numbers. Dice off the table, no roll. I'm just going to grab a new one here. Keep it going. Maybe the rhythm will help us. There's that 4 again. 4 easy. So 50 for 1. I'm not going to say it, but you know how many more we need. 8 easy. 8. There we go. Point hit. So 42. We'll pay 50 for 1. For this shooter, we're back in profit mode. The puck's going to go off because we hit our point. And here we go. Let's get a new point established. 4 easy 4. We're rolling those 4s. So it could get tempting to start pressing numbers, but hey, just $50, you know, $50. All right, there's the 10. 50 for 1. Because not all the time will you get into this profit mode. So you got to consider that. Don't be too greedy. Just collect 50 for 1, which I think is a pretty good deal. There's a 10. Easy 10. I don't have any more 1s here, so let's give a 5. We'll get 4 and change. Ooh, there's a 7, but we were in profit for that shooter. Did it make up for the initial or that second player's loss? Well, I know between the 2 shooters we did okay. Well, we've had 3 shooters now. 2 profit, 1 was a loss. So I think overall we're still in good shape. All right, let's go ahead and get another shooter. Give us another try, see what happens. See if we can get 3 out of 4 working for us. 4 the hard way, 4 hard. All right, 100, 30, or 25, 30, 32. So there's exact change. Dealer, give me 132 inside. All right, step 1, let's roll an inside number so we can get the 4 and 10 covered. There's a 9, there we go. It's going to pay 42. Dealer, buy my 4 and 10 for 20. So that's where you could play this at a $25 table, but you're going to have to pull more out of your rack, right, to make these $25 bets. All right, step 2, let's hit another one. 4 easy 4, point hit. So 20 is going to pay 40, and it's going to take a $1 vig. So we'll pay 39, 35, 39. Dealer, we want $32 pressure inside, so we can rack this up and then just bump these all up. There we go. Puck's going to go off because we hit our 4. And here we go. We'll wait for a new point. 7 on the come out. All right, so our bets were safe. 5, point of 5. Puck's on, our bet's on. Here we go. It's time to exchange some white for 2 green. 6 the hard way, 6 hard. So 42. Pay 50 for 1. There's the 4. 4 easy. 50 for 1. Simple, simple. Yo 11, we don't get paid on the horn number. And there's the 7. So we didn't make much profit there, just a little bit. but we did make a little bit. Puck will go off. Do we have time for one more? Yeah, we probably have time for one more. Let's give it one more shot. All right, here we go. 3, craps 3. 5 is going to be our point. 5 alive. All right, do we have enough? Yeah, we'll throw in the black chip. So 1, 25, 130, 132. Dealer, give me 132 inside. This is how they'll set it all aside, and they'll come out with fresh money. And then they'll clean up their rack when they get time. All right. And setup, we need an inside number to trigger it, to get this going. That's step 1. 8 the hard way, 8 hard. So again, 36 is going to pay 42. Dealer, buy my 4 and 10 for 20 each. All right, now we move to step 2, which is any hit. We're going to do a cross pressure, and then we'll get up to where we want to be. 4 the hard way, 4 hard, and that's why we pick up those outside numbers. All right, 20 is going to pay 39, and we need 32 to go across the numbers. 32 across pressure. And now we're set up, time to trade some white for some green. If we can roll some numbers. We got all the box numbers. Here we go. There's the 9. You know what, on the last one I said we were in profit, but I don't know if we got 3 hits because, remember, it takes 3 hits. This is our first hit. So 50 for 1. So I said we were in profit last roll, but I'm not sure if the roll lasted long enough because you do need 3 hits once you're in this position. So here, we only collected that 50, right? And it cost us 130, so we definitely didn't profit this particular roll. So there's the 7. So down it's coming. Just like most strategies, short rolls could hurt a little bit. But let's count it up and see where we're at overall. Puck will go off. Our game's over. And we're going to see. We started with 7. Let's go 1. I'm going to grab too many here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 25, 1350, 1355. So I'd say we did pretty dang good there. So if we color up, we get that pumpkin or that banana, depending on if they give you yellow or orange chips. 13, 50, 1355 is our color up. Not too bad. All right, I'm going to open up dicer.io. I'm going to import my roll file so you can see exactly how this strategy played out with these rolls. And obviously it went up and up and up, right? Because we had a good roll and the strategy worked out really well. Let's go ahead and compare it against the standards, which is the 3-point Molly, 3-point Dolly. So it outperformed even the standard, and the 3-point Dolly lost a couple $100 with this roll. So let's go ahead and compare it against the Arnold and maybe the Warren, a couple gentlemen's first names. And we're going to do this with just a random roll of 10 shooters and see what happens there. This time the Warren and this strategy busted out very quickly, and the Arnold did really well. Let's go ahead and run it one more time. Looks like the Warren and 50 for 1 came up pretty good, about doubled the money, and the Arnold was down just a little bit. So there you go. Just depends on how the dice roll.